right, today we are in instruction book, page 114, 115. We're continuing our lesson with multiplying whole numbers. So we are going to multiply today by a one-digit number. So our very first question that we're going to talk about today says Ezekiel has 3 building sets. Each set includes 1,125 pieces. How many pieces are in all 3 sets? Picture it. You can use an area model to help you understand the problem. These are my favorite for multiplication. So I am going to explain to you how they got all these numbers. You'll remember at the beginning of the year, when we were still in school in the classroom, we talked about expanded form, okay? That should sound familiar to you guys. Expanded form is when we take a large number like this and we just write down the place value that it's in. So right up here, I want us to break down this number. We're going to say 1,000 plus 100 plus 20 plus 5. Okay, so this is standard form. This is the same number but in expanded form. And expanded form is going to help us multiply. Okay, hopefully everyone remembers expanded form. If you do not remember how to do expanded form and you need help, please message me, okay? I'll be glad to help you practice writing some numbers in expanded form. All right, so this area model that they drew, they took their 3 because he had 3 building sets. And then they took each set included this many pieces. So they took that expanded form and broke it down. They put the 1,000 here, the 100 here, the 20 here, and the 5 here. Then they broke it down and they said, okay, well, we love multiplying by all these zeros. What is 3 times 1,000? What is 3 times 100? Then we're going to do that 3 times 20, and we're going to put the answer in that box. And the very last box is 5 times that 3. Okay, so they wrote out the expression. I'm going to write underneath it, or right here, 3 times 1,000. We do 1 times 3, and we get 3. And then how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. Okay, so 3 times 1,000 is 3,000. 3 times 100. Do the basic math fact. 1 times 3 is 3. How many zeros are there? That's how many I write down. 100 times 3 is 300. 3 times 20. Even though it's 20, it's still going to be easy because we have that basic math fact. What is 2 times 3? 6. How many zeros do we have? There we go. So 3 times 20 is 60. Last one, we're doing 3 times 5. What is 3 times 5? 15. Now there's no zeros back here, so I'm not going to add any zeros to that. That one's just 5 in the ones place, 3 in the ones place. 3 times 5 is 15. All right, if I look at what they did, they broke it down. They wrote down each one of these expressions, and then they wrote the answers, just like we did up here. Now, they're taking all of their answers and they're combining them and adding them together. Now, once we do this easy multiplication, we're going to do some easy addition. Sometimes it helps if you write it on top of each other. Oh my gosh, what did I used to ask you guys at the beginning of every year? What's so important when you're adding all these numbers? Keep your place value lined up. So I have 3,000, 300, 60, and 15. Keep it all lined up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5. I wish I had more room. Now I'm writing over here. I'm going to write it right here. 0 plus 0 plus 6 plus 1, 7. 0 plus 3, and 3 plus nothing. Count, put my comma in. That shows 3,375, which was what they got right here. All right, so we just found out what 3 times 1,125 was. There's another way that you could do it besides drawing the boxes. We can also solve this problem by using partial products, okay? So I'm going to explain to you what they did here. The first thing they did was they multiplied the one spot. 3 times 5 is 15. Next, they didn't do 3 times 2 because that's not a 2. That's a 20. 3 times 20 is 60. They're even showing you here. 3 times 2, 10s. Then they're doing 3 times 100 is 300. 3 times 1,000 is 3,000. And then they added all of those up. Okay, so this is how you can picture it. This is called partial products. The partial products are 15, 60, 300, and 3,000. The product is the sum of the partial products. So the sum means we added them all together. All right, let's answer some questions about this. What is the expanded form of 1,125? I want you guys to break that down. What is the expanded form? I've already done it with you on the previous page, so you should be able to fill those blanks in pretty easily right about now. Pause the video, give yourself some time. Expanded form means we're going to take each place value and break it down. So 1,000, 100, 2 10s is 20, and 5 1s is 5. Where do you see the expanded form in the area model? So where do you see the expanded form in the area model? This is the area model. Where do you see the expanded form? Above the boxes. Let's just write that. Above the boxes. How is the expanded form used in the equation and the picture it? Here is the picture it. How did we use the expanded form in the equation? We grouped 3 times 1,000, 3 times 100, 3 times 20, 3 times 5. So how is the expanded form used? We multiplied 3 by each section in the expanded form. Number 5. The partial products in Model It shows first multiplying by 3. First multiplying the 3 by the value of the digit in the ones column. Would the product change if you first multiplied the 3 by the value of the digit in the thousands column? Explain. Here's what the question's asking. The first thing they did was 3 times 5. Would we get the same answer if we did 3 times 1,000 first instead of last? What would happen if we did 3 times 1,000 and then 3 times 100 and then 3 times 20 and then 3 times 5? Would your answer change? No. Because what are we doing with each one of these answers? What are we doing with all of these? We're adding them together. And what do we know about addition? It doesn't matter the order when you're adding. Okay, so no, because we add all the partial products the order does not matter. When you add. Describe the factor 3. Describe how the factor 3 is used when the factor 1,125 to find the product. How do we use 3 and 1,125 to find the product? We multiply 3 and 1,125 together. Remember, if you're trying to write this down in your book as well or on your piece of paper, just press pause if you need extra time to write. Number 7. Explain how you multiply a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. So, what was the first thing that we did? First, I'm going to put a little 1 there. Use expanded form for the 4-digit number. Second step, multiply all, I guess we could call it sections. And by sections, I mean these, each section. Okay. Multiply all sections by the 1-digit number. I'm going to put a number sign. It's not a hashtag today, it's a number sign. In our third step, after we multiply all the sections, add all the sections together. Let's not use the word sections because I don't want it to be confusing. Add all the partial products. So if I think about it, partial means part. Do you guys see the word part in partial? So when they're talking about partial products, it's only part of the multiplication answer. All of these, 15, 60, 300, 3,000, they're all part of your answer. So once you find out your partial products, you have to add them together to find the whole product. Yay, it's time for the try it. And what we're going to do for the try it is we're going to do these steps, okay? And you can use whatever strategy you would like. I'm going to use the boxes because I think it's a little bit easier to see. And I'm going to do number 8, and then I want you to try number 9 and send me a picture of it today, okay? So I want to see how you guys are doing with that. So let me grab a piece of paper. And I am going to use these steps right here to solve this problem. So I'm going to write number 8. Number 8 is 2,041 times 6. All right, so my first step is to use expanded form for the 4-digit number. So I'm going to break this number down. 2,000. How many hundreds are in this number? 0. There are 0 100s in this number. How many tens are there? If there are 4 tens, it means that number is worth 40. Plus, how many ones? 1 1. All right. Then I'm going to take that single digit number and multiply each section. So I might draw a box to help myself visualize it. Where there's a plus sign, I'm going to draw a line to keep myself organized. So for this first box, I'm going to do 6 times 2,000. For this next box, I'm going to do 6 times 40. For the next box, I'm going to do 6 times 1. All right. What is 6 times 2,000? That's a crazy large number, but guess what? We're going to find the answer because we're going to take that basic math fact and then just add our zeros. So what is 6 times 2? 12. How many zeros do I have? 3. Go ahead and go back in and add your comma. So 6 times 2,000 is 12,000. Next, 6 times 40. What is the basic math fact? What is 6 times 4? 6 times 4 is 24. How many zeros do we have? 6 times 40 is 240. Last one, 6 times 1 is 6. I'm not done though. I don't have my answer yet. Now, that was step 2. We multiplied each section. Step 3, add all of your partial products together. So we have all the parts. Now we just need to put them together. Remember when we add to keep everything lined up in their place values so you don't get mixed up. 0 plus 0 plus 6, 0 plus 4, 0 plus 2, and 2 plus nothing, 1 plus nothing. I just found out that 2,041 times 6 is 12,246. there's the answer for number 8. Look at how organized my paper is. You can draw a line under it. And then do number 9. If you have any questions, please contact me on Teams and I will be glad to help you. This is one of my favorite lessons to teach you guys, and I wish we were together in class, but this is the next best thing. So do your best, and I will talk to you later. Bye.